All right, good morning to you. 21st of December, 2021. Today, it's not it's not Monday, it's Tuesday. Gosh, okay, wait. Forgot to change this one here. Hold on. Okay, done. Okay. Now, today is the 21st of December, Tuesday. Okay, stand by for electric vehicle stocks. Okay, now, I basically is definitely not in approval of you buying electrical stocks, but undeniable, I received a lot of messages from people asking me about electric vehicle stocks because unfortunately, about 3 months ago, okay, whereby these EV stocks were going up itself, right? And many, I will use the word not that responsible YouTuber or trainers call for buying on EV stocks. And unfortunately, the stock all came off, okay? And some of them were pretty bad. And now, because that the same YouTuber or the same trainers, they are not able to give them a validation, a view on this right now because the market is coming off so badly. So they have nowhere to go and they text me. Now, easily I receive about 7 messages from different people. So I decided to do one session for today regarding about this EV stocks, all right, in one of the segment in MAO. So maybe you can take a look, yeah? Okay. So I say again, you know, I don't cover individual stocks, especially, but then again, no choice, yeah? So definitely now the main concern is still the Omicron virus that's going around in Europe and even Singapore. And of course, we'll talk about EV later, that's Rivian car, a truck in fact, and of course, what the stock market is looking right now. All right. Now, disclaimer apply as usual. My job is to give you my view in the market. I'm not here to tell you what to do. It's for you to take your own decision. Now, end of the day, if you make money, it's all you to keep. But please do me a little favor. If you are using my tips or my call or my information, just kindly donate about maybe 1% to 5% of your winnings to any charity organization. You know, 7-Eleven, they have this little box, right, whereby you can put some money in. Yeah, I do that very often. Yeah, every time whenever I buy something from 7-Eleven, let's say I got $2.80 change, usually I put about 180 into the box. Yeah, something like that. I think that is really good because, I mean, we don't talk about whether is there going to be any returns, okay? We just talk about just helping, all right? End of the day, we just want to help people, okay? That is my view, okay? All right, think about it. Now, of course, the question is after the 2 days, Friday and Monday onslaught by the market, whereby you can see that the market kept going down, people is questioning, will there be even a Santa Claus rally? Now, is Santa Claus sleeping at home right now with his pizza and his beer? Or is it because he's just waiting to get himself ready? Okay, now anyway, this is a cartoon that I plucked from the internet. It's pretty cool. So is he going to rally or not? Well, let me just say my honest piece. Okay, I think that today or latest tomorrow, the market should see some intermittent recovery. Okay, a little bit of recovery, yeah. And if you don't buy it cheap, then just give it a miss. Yeah, just give it a miss. Because when everybody is expecting this Christmas rally to come, and if let's say the legs is being dragged on, then of course there will be people, there will be more unhappiness or disappointment. So that's the reason why I say that today and tomorrow could be a good day for you to buy, just for the, just to buy from the bottom, technical rally, take care rebound, whatever you want to say that. Yeah, it's 2 days. Okay, as long as your rules calls for it to buy, then you buy. Okay, don't just buy randomly or just because I said so. You buy according to plan, and of course you make money, take profit before Christmas. Yeah, that's my view. Okay, got it? So if everybody clear and understand what I just said, please key number 1 right now. Okay, please key number 1 right now if you understand what I just mentioned. Okay, because this is going to be very important. I don't want you guys to misunderstand what I say, and I don't want you to misinterpret too. Now, this morning already in our group chat, right, TWB community, I already give you my view of the market. I put a star there, a sun itself, yeah, because CCRY, the Y, I thought it's yellow. We represent this by sunrise, yeah. So of course, if it's sunset, then of course it'll be another thing, yeah. Okay, hopefully that will give you a little bit of a heads up in what I see or view in the market. Okay. Oops. All right, so of course, yesterday we have some pretty good run. Of course, yesterday we have some pretty impressive run instead. Wait, error. This should be the one. Okay, I think there's some error here. Okay, so yesterday what I did was I mentioned that the Hang Seng will come down to 22,803, and I mentioned that right, it can go even lower to about 22,700 series, but once it's hit down there, you must consider to book your profit. All right. So that was what I mentioned yesterday, and what happened to the market, you can see for yourself. The Hang Seng really came down all the way and hit about 22,745 area, and then rebounded. Okay, and rebounded. You can see that now when I was doing this screenshot, right, the market is already trading here already at 22,891. All right, and of course, the students make money. Of course, they make money. Look at it. This is a student who made money. Look at the profits we generated over the couple of days, and as much as 3,400 US dollars. Oh, that's pretty amazing. All right, that's come from a student. Okay, good job, guy. All right, so that is for the Dow Jones, Hang Seng, sorry. Then how about Dow Jones? Now, Dow Jones, I was even clearer with my view. I kept reminding everybody yesterday. It was a live session with more than 70 people online. I mentioned that the Dow Jones will go down, right? Remember, I said that the Dow Jones will go down, and the figure I said that if you go down, it will come down all the way to this point here itself, which is the BMB level, and the number I gave was 34,823. Now, did the Dow Jones go to that level? Well, let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look. The Dow Jones really came down all the way to 34,823. In fact, it went lower. It went down all the way to 34,672. And then the magical part is that was where the BMB was there. And that bottomed out the market perfectly at the KCB at 34,672. And then that was the lowest point, and the Dow just recovered all the way to now 35,100. Amazing 500-point reversal from the bottom. And look at it. This is what you really want, because I already tell you that yesterday that this is a BMB day chart. And I mentioned that if the market breaks below it, it will likely be going down to this point here itself. Right, you can see from my drawing, I draw a different color. You can see for yourself. This was where the market broke, and I said that it will come down to this point. And this point, I give a figure, and that's 34,823. Now, do be mindful that the index was at 35,110 when I called for this at 11:30 a.m. or 12. And then what happened? The market dropped another 300 points. Isn't that crazy? So guys, did I do a good job? Please, yes, put a keyword Dow spot on for me. Yeah, if you think that I've done a pretty good job for this, please key a Dow spot on for me, because it was spot on. And of course, did the market go down? Yes, indeed. And did people benefit? Oh my goodness, a couple. Okay, I repeat, a couple. Okay, actually made as much as 18,000 US dollar in a single day itself. Wow, 18,000 US dollar. Everything. They show me, and they have stop loss and everything as well. Oh, it's really amazing. 18,000 US dollar. Of course, I believe that this 18,000 was not done overnight. Yeah, it was actually a couple of days of trading. Some last Friday or last Thursday, they've been selling the market, and then when the price came down, they just booked all the profit. They even follow what I tell them about VIX. I told them to buy VIX, right? They bought it. And they actually profited also quite a bit of money from there. Amazing itself. This is what you want for students who really follow and make money. That is really what I want. Yeah. So hopefully, guys, you guys will also be, or actually, you guys are doing the same thing. Okay. Hopefully, you've been doing that. Yeah. Okay. Congratulations. All right. Congratulations to you guys. Wonderful. All right, like I say again, Monday, Tuesday, there will be not much news available in the market. Tomorrow is the GDP quarter-on-quarter data, and then the consumer confidence. So all these will be done tomorrow. So I just skip first. Now, the Dow Jones was incredible. The Dow Jones came down all the way, dropped below 35,000 at one stage, and then it hangs at the 34,700 area for quite a long period of time. In fact, from 10 all the way to 2. So 4 hours, they were all like probably trying its best to go down. I couldn't go down. Then the funds keep on absorbing all the sales, and then after that, when they got it ready, they pump it up. You see that? That is how Wall Street play this game. So that's why you won't really need an indicator like what I showed you earlier. Is all right. The indicator that shows that the Dow Jones actually bottom out at the bottom and then goes up. That was a perfect one, okay? That is what you have, guys. In fact, as long as you are a PTP Premier Trader, you will already have that particular system on your hand. I'm not kidding you. It is crazy because it's not like after it happened, we tell you. In fact, when it's happening, the bomb will come out, right? There's a BNB at a day low. And then what happened? If the market goes up, right, you just buy. Vice versa, if the market is going up as well and you see a star that's flashing on top of the screen, you just go for a sell. I mean, I cannot say 100% will be correct, but sometimes you can go higher, right? Or go lower. But you can see that in retrospect itself, right? The chance of making money almost every other day is definitely there. So keep your risk small, keep your profit big, you will make money. And that's what I'm trying to say. It is really incredible. And it's happening on a regular basis because in my opinion itself, right, more and more robots are trading in the market right now. So stock slides to the week, all right, because of Omicron fears that's intensifying across Europe, yeah? So of course, investors grapple with the resurgence of the COVID cases. And of course, we have losses on Boeing, Goldman Sachs, American Express. All these are happening across the board. Now, the Omicron variant is raging across the world as the winter holiday season approaches. US cases are jumping into year-end with more than 156,000 cases reported on Friday. Now, this is incredible because prior to that itself, right, it was only about like average 85,000 cases. Suddenly, the thing just shoot up to 100,000 plus cases. And of course, not only that itself, right, this strain is now tested throughout the 50 US states and 43 of them are down. And more than 90 countries are now having this, and the cases is doubling at about 1.5 case in every 3 days. My God. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Example, Singapore, right? We have no case. Then after that, we have 2. Then we have 3. Now, later on, you see how many cases we have in Singapore. So what is happening right now is that Caterpillar, Boeing, General Electric, these are all the conventional stocks. They are all being hit on yesterday. That's why you see the Dow Jones came down more than 500 to even 700 points at one stage of time. And of course, reopening plays like the Las Vegas Sands, Alaska Air Group, Southwest, all came down. And I told you guys that when the Omicron virus come to the world, all these reopening stock will get hit. All right. And even energy stock also got hit because US crude oil price came down, but it hit $66, the level I mentioned, and rebounded from there. So I kind of believe that there will be some intermittent rebound today and tomorrow. Okay, today or tomorrow. Yeah, one of these 2 days. Yeah, so that's why we are watching it. And even financial stocks were down. JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, all of them were down. So everything was down yesterday. Yeah, but I say again, everybody is still hoping for the Santa Claus rally to come the year end, which usually call for positive performances for the last 5 trading days of the year and the first 2 days. Now, I'm not saying that it will definitely happen because although it do happen on a regular basis up to 70% per the last, 50 years, but still there's 22% of time it didn't happen, right? So the thing is this, the last time it didn't happen was in 2018, but that was prior before Christmas. But the market actually rallied during Boxing Day onwards. So theoretically speaking, from 2016 to all the way today, the last 6 years, it have been moving rather in this accordance. So of course, people ask this question, Kel, now it been 6 times in a row, would that be the 7th time continue or the 7th time it drop? Well, I cannot predict this, but I just kind of like, I would rather go slow for this time around because the previous time we have all the QE monetary policy ongoing. That's why we know there will be Christmas rally. But this time around, we have a little bit reduced. So I still think that red market will still go up, especially today and tomorrow. But after that, then there will be profit taking instead. Yeah, that is my personal view. Okay. So let's look at the Dow Jones yesterday. Let's take a look. The Dow Jones. Yeah, the Dow Jones opened. Now it opens here. Now it's below pivot 1. Okay, now look at it. It's below MLP, means the market is kind of bearish. And of course, it's below the MA30. So both reasons calls for the sell. And then once the market goes below OP, we know that it will move downwards. And the downside could be all the way to this point here. And that's 34,823 because that is the BNB minus 1 times 1 rule. Now, of course, usually it takes about 3 days to reach, but yesterday, wow, within a single day, it went down and beyond. In fact, it went down below pivot 2 at one stage, but incredibly, as I told you, chocolate bar is so powerful, right? So what happened is that after this point, right, the next chocolate bar is actually here. So it's a fresh chocolate bar, and it's fresh. That means usually the market will go for it. And truth be told, oh my God, look at the accuracy of this thing here. Oh my goodness. It's so accurate that basically it hit the point perfectly and rebounded from there. My God, this is how crazy is this system. Really incredible. I've never seen any system can do this before. And of course, the KSI green, we know that once it hit any technical point, it will be a buy instead. So what happened is the price basically at the start of the day went down first, okay? Yeah, ding dong here. Now you see multiple greens, that means that there will be bigger movement on the way. And truth be told, it came down. Now, what is scary is that at the bottom of the chart, you notice that we have multiple bombs, and every time the market after that rebounded. But of course, the one that take home the whole thing itself is right here where the bomb came in, and there was a base, you can see that, and the market found strength, the KSI jumped, and immediately the Dow just goes up. Okay, so basically, as long as a trader is watching the screen and follow this religiously, definitely to make money in the market is kind of possible. Yeah. So this is why you need to have the TWB system. Okay. All right. So that is the first thing. Gold. Now, gold is quite a naughty boy yesterday. Now, gold opens, but it was below already P2. So we already tell you, right, below OP, below P2, no matter how itself, usually there will be selling or buying. Selling. So what happened at below OP, below P2, no need to tell me, any CCYR will be a sell. But because the KSI is green in color, so therefore, the market itself, right, when it hit a low point, it may rebound. And because there's no KCX, right, that gives me more validation on the buy side. But because it's below OP and below P2, no matter what, below OP, below P2, I'm a seller, but I will be more cautious to the win. I'll take profit as and when I can, based on what we just saw in the indicators. So what happened is that, as you can see, when the gold goes below OP right here, so straight away, once it goes below OP, the gold price goes down, first wave, then second wave, then third wave, okay? So in short, from the chart light, it doesn't seem to have any chance of rebound. It did came strongly at KTR -1, which is why the KSI is green. It did pump up quite a bit from the low, but then again, fizzle out towards the end. So all I can say is this, as long as you are using a chart, a TWB chart, classic trade, above OP, above P1, it's always a buy, below P2, below OP, it's always a sell. This has not failed us and have been very accurate for the past many, many years, okay? So that's the reason why you must take note of that, okay? Okay, so that is what happened to gold. I hope that you will make some money from that by shorting the market. Now, some local and global news. First of all, New York City expects Omicron infection to rapidly surge but peak in a matter of weeks. Okay, that's very interesting. Now, I said this before about a month ago. Not too sure whether you heard me about 2 weeks ago, sorry. Let me repeat myself. I kind of believe that Omicron could be the one to finish off COVID. Now, I read up some medical article, and usually for a pandemic to end, in between, there will be something that will come even stronger, harder, but then it will likely neutralize the original problem. Now, I'm not trying to do any hocus pocus here. I'm just informing you that I cannot believe that Omicron could be the one to neutralize the COVID-19. I know by saying this is like crazy stuff, but I kind of just feel that way. And that feeling tells me that, right, maybe we're going to have this COVID-19 ending soon by next year, March itself, if I'm actually correct. I hope that I'm actually correct, because I also want everybody to be safe and sound. Even though the numbers are spreading ridiculously in Europe, but still the number of people falling really ill, or may I say that falling really ill or death is not as high as what we have seen in COVID-19. Yeah, so this is what the mayor says, that he says that it's going to be a really fast upsurge in cases, but then after that itself, right, he expects it to peak and come off, okay? So apparently they're saying that now there are many cases in New York City, New Jersey, and this is not a very good sign. But of course, it seems that the third shot of the Pfizer and BioNTech vaccine proved to be 70% against all these symptomatic diseases. Yeah. So let's hope that we don't need to take the booster shot, but still can recover. If you need to take booster shot because that is what you need to be done, then let's get it done then. All right, now for Singapore itself, you can see that is my view here about Singapore. Yeah, let me just do this here. Okay, so there are 195 new cases in Singapore. That's a very, very low number for COVID cases. Very low compared to we had 3,000 at one stage, at that level. So now it's good. That's why you can see a lot of shopping malls packed with people. My goodness, the last 2 days I went to shopping mall. Now, my God, the people are really amazing. The restaurant was back to back. Everybody was so like, that we have nowhere to go, right? So we had to stay in Singapore. We just go around shopping mall then. Okay, but then there are 45 Omicron infection, okay, 45. Now, this 45 actually came from imported. So 42 are imported, 3 are local transmission. So the 3 local transmission itself, right, actually came from this place called Anytime Fitness outlet located in Bukit Timah Shopping Center. So of course, again, this is not very nice because it's an open space, and of course, when people go gym, oh my God. So what happened is that these people are all fully vaccinated and they have only mild symptoms, yeah? So, and none of them have traveled. So that means that it's actually spreading internally, locally. So definitely, it's just a matter of time, more people get sick. But of course, I say seemingly the mild symptom shows that, right, yeah, you get sick, but you don't get really badly sick. So it's a good thing, all right, and a bad thing at the same time, yeah? All right, so very little news in the market today. Let's go into the important market information for references. Now, Europe, of course, went down pretty badly yesterday because of the Omicron. And of course, number of countries getting hit, like Netherlands now enter full lockdown on Sunday until mid-January. Then, of course, we have DAX and CAT, all the share price all came down by between 1% to almost 2%. And the countries that are going to have a lot of restriction is from Germany, Denmark, Norway, France, and Australia. Okay, all these are all the Euro countries, and this tells you that the problem in Europe is there. But of course, on the flip side, once this problem is all over, then of course the market will come back strongly, and who knows, we may have a big rally towards the January period. That's how I speculate this. Yeah. Okay. Right. Sorry, I think something wrong with my PowerPoint today. Probably need to save the last one. Sorry, my bad. Okay, hold on, yeah. Okay, so now why am I talking about this electric vehicle? Because I told you earlier that because many people got caught from electric vehicle and asking for my personal view. Now, yesterday we have a news on the market. Electric vehicle stocks tumble further after Mushkin reject Biden climate and social plan. Now, we all know that this guy is interesting. Okay, let me explain to you why. Okay, so because Joe Biden had this Build Back Better, okay, and this is something that he wanted to promote, but then again, because now he couldn't get the votes. So what happened? All the EV like Lordstown, Faraday, Nikola, and obviously we have Rivian. All these got hit yesterday. Yeah, pretty bad. So the thing is this. Okay, Biden said he wants half of the new vehicles sold by 2030 to be EVs. Wow. Okay, meaning he wants all the vehicles to be EV, so that it's good for the climate change, because he's quite an advocate of the climate change, right? Then, of course, in his bipartisan infrastructure package, he located about 7.5 billion for EV chargers, yeah, putting EV chargers across the entire United States. But the thing is this, now Wall Street, okay, felt that, right, okay, unlikely to pass, because Joe Manchin says that, right, effectively doomed the bill by saying that he won't vote in the favor of the 50-50 Senate. Now, do note, he is a Democrat from West Virginia. So he is very important, because the Republican obviously will not vote for him, vote for Biden's thingy, and you need the Democrats to be there, all of them to be there. And then of course this Harris will give a final vote and you will get it passed through, right? But apparently this guy not too sure why he does that. Okay, so of course again, it's still a little bit early. Who knows? He may change his mind as usual, and then after that, right, it go through again. So that's the reason why I mind sharing this with you about some of the EV stocks that I'm looking right now, and not saying that I'm calling for buy, but I can give you the technical point to watch out for so that you can make some money out of it if, let's say, I'm right. Yeah. So these are the counters that on CNBC, that the counters that are all the EVs. All right. So I want to be covering every one of them by covering a few. The one is generally, that's what people ask me in regards of my view of them. Okay. So first of all, is definitely Rivian. Okay, Rivian. Yeah, I told you about Rivian. I said that look for Rivian counter. I say already the closing price of the IPO day is very important as a form of a marker. If the market stays above it, no problem, it goes up. Yeah. But once it pulls back, you notice that the amazing part is this, it stopped perfectly exactly where I said so, as if that I know what will happen. Now, I've been in the market for 20 years. I've been seeing this for the longest of time. And I tell you this accuracy of IPO day trading is fantastic. Because why? There's no technical. You can't have any technical before that itself. No way. Right, the volume is going to be very difficult to be decisive. So the only way is that the only thing is the closing price of the IPO day. And I can tell you this: you can take this strategy and you backtest, you will see my point. Okay, but take note, this strategy can only work for first 3 months to first 6 months, yeah, because of the releasing of shares. But also recently the SPAC stocks, right, they don't really have this type of model, but still seemingly work. So of course, 2 days ago, I told you when Rivian breaks below the closing price of IPO day, it went down low, it will go down lower, and truth be told, yesterday Rivian share went down and the volume was actually lower than expected. Because why? I told you this is a fighting ground. That's why the volume was thick on the day before. So Rivian, sorry guys, unless Rivian goes up above 100 and 173, if not, it's all right. It's going to be very difficult for me to call for buy. Now, of course, any price below 100.73 is definitely cheapest anytime, because why? With the highest point at about 179, and now if it's below $89 in this case, of course, it's a very good buy if you're a value long-term investor. But do note, low can go lower. So I cannot tell you anything from here. So if you're gonna buy and just randomly buy, just buy. I mean, seriously, any price from $80 to $85 or even to $88, you can just try just for the sake of trying. But I will tell you that if you want to really have a good trade from this, then let it go above 100.73 to be very safe. Okay. So that is Rivian. Okay, so again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. You make your own final decision. Yeah. Then the other counter is NIO. All right, NIO, I already long time ago, I already tell you to avoid NIO. Now back then NIO was on the way up. I did not call for anything. Then it came down, ding dong, and then it went up again. Now it was here itself when everybody tell you that NIO will be the next Tesla. It's time to buy, blah blah blah. But what happened? Bang. Okay. So by the time itself, I already draw this line. I already tell you that most likely this NIO will come down to $28, and indeed it have came down yesterday and closed near the low because of the Biden news. So the question is this: in terms of RSI reading, if you would ask me, is all right. We have 3 occasions, the last one whole year, that the market hit RSI 30, the market base out and then recover, base out and then recover. So would that be the same thing? Yes, I believe it will happen. So my view is this: if you want to buy some NIO for the sake of just buying cheap, you can consider it right now about $28. You can try, and then the target may be 36. Okay, but of course, in between, anytime you are comfortable, take profit, then go ahead. Yeah. Now my view is this: overall, this all the EVs will still be downtrend for a longer period because of the lack of the chips. But of course, technical rebound ahead of the Christmas rally, ahead of this, potentially, likely, Munchkin will change his view in a way. All these, in my opinion, might be a good opportunity for you to buy some EV stocks. Okay, got it? Okay, all right, think about it. Yeah, okay. Then the last one is Tesla. All right, now Tesla has covered my gap at this 899, 898, and now where could it be going? So my personal view is this: Tesla is almost near to a technical point, whereby that was where the base is, and then Tesla share goes up. So same thing again, I kind of believe that Tesla should be able to go up soon. So my view is this: any price from 898 to 878, anytime you can look for Tesla to buy some for technical rally. Okay, a technical rally should bring you back to 994 region if let's say the market is strong enough. But of course, anytime any higher profit itself, you can just take. Okay, I will look at this on the regular period, and hopefully you guys can make some money. Okay, so guys, are we clear with this? I'm not saying that the EV counter will definitely go up, but I kind of suspect that, right, it may actually happen due to my understanding of how US market play this game. Okay, all right, so that is all the EVs counter that I need to share with you for today. Now, of course, Santoli yesterday is a very good market correspondent, in my opinion. So he says that the Monday market notes that deep buyers are shun away from big cap stocks, and of course the stay at home stocks, okay, the latest sell off. Very interesting. All right. All right, the buyers are moving away from these counters. Okay, so first of all, effort to regroup this morning has been unimpressive, despite tons of damage below the surface. The S&P 500 still holding for now a bit above its early December low and around the para September's peak. So it's right over here. It's saying that right now the S&P 500 is actually hovering around the 100-day moving average. That's a spot market. So as long as the S&P holds above the 100-day moving average, in his opinion, the market is still good to go. And of course, the Russell 2000 is now watched by a lot of people because now it's testing, okay, the moving average. And usually when it hit this area itself, right, the market will rebound. And of course, Russell 2000, all the penny counters stuck. So that's why there are some potential that they may buy some of these counters to actually enjoy Christmas. So this is a speculative bet. I cannot say it's a good bet because now you can see it went below. But of course, I cannot believe that usually such thing will just step the market so that they can buy it cheap. They will find a way to rally. Then after that, people just jump in to buy and get caught and the whole thing just repeat as usual. Yeah. But overall, it's all right. The Nasdaq looked pretty washed out. Okay. Average stock that suffered 40% drop from the 52 weeks high now meant about 40% of the stocks now are all below the 52 weeks high. So it's not a very good sign. And of course, there's some window dressing in reverse. And that hedge fund deleveraging, that all these are making some stocks coming down rather fast. And of course, if you talk about really upside seasonal pattern, especially in 2015, whereby the Federal Reserve squeezes in the first rate hike right after the Lehman crisis, all right, the whole industry economy weakened, energy market collapsed. And only in 2018, then after that, they do the same thing again. And of course, the market also came off. All right, so it's something that you take note, yeah. So 3 years. So 2015, 2018, 2021. Find interesting? Yeah, indeed. Then of course, what you have right now is that the Treasury yields is now trying to stay crucially above the 1.35%. So let me just bring to you right now Treasury yields. Let's take a look. Now, before we go there itself, look at the amazing of my view. Remember, guys, yesterday I will tell you that S&P 500, if it actually come down, it will come down to my technical point, and the number I gave was about 45, 32 area, remember? And indeed, right now, it really hits the technical point and rebounded. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at it. Whatever I called yesterday, it really happened, and it stopped really at the point that I mentioned. And of course, it rebounded. So as long as now the market is going to stay above this technical point, the market may test back to this point here itself, just run a bit ahead of my time, but just to share with you. But of course, on the flip side, this cannot happen. Yeah, if the market really breaks down, then things can get very, very scary. Okay, of course, I don't think it happened this today, so we're just going to skip that first. Okay, let's look at the yield first right now. The yield. Where are you? Okay, here we go. Now the yields yesterday rebounded, as you can see. That means that seemingly yesterday supposed to be a bad day for the Dow Jones, right? But yet the yields goes up. So that means that right, there is some buying coming into the there's some selling in the bond market. So the selling in the bond market will bring the yield higher. Hence, therefore, if the market is sold down in bonds where the money goes, so likely they has went to the stock market. So again, this is what I view why today and tomorrow we may see a little bit of recovery towards the upside. Yeah, that is why I'm saying all this right now. Okay, so of course as of now, the choppy period now, the S&P is around up 25% year to date, and it's still not anywhere near, still has not closed more than 5% of the day high. Yeah? So it's still at near the day high region. Okay, so overall itself, right, it seems that things the drawdown tells you that everything's still good. So take a look here, guys. This is since the year 2009. We can see that whenever the S&P is off its high, for example, the last time when we had the pandemic, it was off by 33%, and that was where the market basically retaliated and go up all the way. So unusual itself, right? Almost most of the time when the market goes about 10%, the market will usually rebound, okay, about 10%. But as of now, you can see the market, the most it dropped is about only 4%. The most it went was about a couple of days ago when in all it went up by 5%, but after that it rebounded quite strongly. So in short itself, right, the market is like any time if the market do go down below 30%, well, the last time we see this all the way rebound. So the one that I look at it is a bear trail That is the 20% mark, which is denoted by the bear market. We have seen it before many times. When the market is very near to the bear market territory, usually the buying will come in. So based on that itself, right, let's look at the S&P 500, a quick one, yeah, just to move around today. Okay, so I know some of you are S&P fans, so that's why I want to show you this thing here. Okay, there's something wrong. Okay, done. Okay, here we go. Now the S&P 500, the highest level is about 47.56, right? Okay, 47.56. Okay, just clear up all these lines first. Okay, 47.56. All right. So arithmetically, it's pretty simple. Just 1 minute, guys. Just 1 minute. Oh, gosh, forgot something very important. Touch my handphone. Oh, gosh. Okay, so what happened is that the number that we have right now, the high is 47.56. So basically, it's all right. 5% is 45.18. 45.18. Yeah. So I can just do this. $45.18, that's 5%. Okay, and that was where this is where we are looking at now, because as you can see from your screen, you can see now that this is the high. And then when the market go down by 5%, it has to come down all the way here at 45.18. But you can see that the market did come down, but not enough, and rebounded already. All right, so that is the first level to watch out for, 45.18, 5%. And again, the market has not been down by 5% for a long time, which is not normal, but that is how it works right now. So the last time it dropped by 5% was already months ago already. Okay, then after that, you can see that on average, 10% is always a good rebound point, then 20%, and of course the 33%. Yeah, so let's see whether will we get to see all these sort of numbers, and then we can buy from the bottom. Okay. All right, so the market breadth yesterday was 85% down. That was pretty bad, right? So 85% down for a market to be down also tells a lot. But the question is this: if let's say everybody was down yesterday, and then now social media, all these new broadcasters are calling for sell, so don't you think that it's a very good time to watch the market today? So you see, I already tell you guys, trading is always about, it's a zero-sum game, right? Someone has to win, someone has to lose. So if now everybody tell you that it's a sell, but yet this market is trading above OP, this speaks volume why today I'm long in the market. Yeah. Okay, so now the thing is this: if you recall what happened, a mega oversold purge in the December 2018 and reverse higher in a most powerful fashion. It was during the Christmas period. Yeah. So the Christmas period in 2018, it went all the way down until Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. It was terrible. Then at that very point, the market retaliated and went all the way up. So would this market behave the same way? Now let's just bring back the chart again and you see for yourself. Okay, let's bring the chart in again. You know, I love to do charting like this so that you can think about it, and a lot of thinking can go through your mind, and then you can learn it for yourself. Yeah, let's take a look. Okay, so I'm gonna move back all the way to 2018 period. Yeah. Of course, the time the Dow Jones was much lower. Okay, 2018. Can you take a look, guys? Take a look. Okay, so we do it slowly. Okay, in 2018, okay, that was where the Dow Jones hit a high of about probably 26,000 level. Then it dropped all the way down to Christmas Day to 21,700. So it dropped over nearly 5,000 points. Wow, that's a very dramatic drop. Then of course, what happened is that you can see that today is the 21st of December. What happened on that time too? The market, 21st December, the market did went up first. Very interesting, huh? 21st December, the Dow Jones opened at 22,871. It actually went up to 23,254. Then it came off. Oh my God, look at it. Look at the tail, guys. Look at the tail. I make it bigger for you. Yeah, let me just take a chart, make it bigger. Okay. All right, so this is 21st of December. All right, which is actually like same time like today. Now the market opened, it was down many days, right? Can you see that? And then after that, on this day, which is 21st of December, the Dow went up first. Okay, the Dow really went up first and by about nearly 300 points. But once it reversed back and go below OP, oh my God, the market sold down and closed near the low of the day until the 24th. Now, interestingly, I would say interestingly, you notice that, right, 24th of December on 2018, okay, it was actually the time, let me just check the chart, it was a Friday, and interestingly, do you know that this coming Friday is also 24th of December? So what I'm trying to say is this, that we have a little bit of similarity. So let's say now if patterns repeat and a cycle of 3, then technically speaking, today the Dow Jones, I say it will go higher, right? And it did went higher. In this case, it went up by 300 points. But after that, it's all right. It fizzled off and closed at the low, and the next day follow through selling. So I'm not too sure will we see that. Okay, let's hope that it's not. But that was a Friday back then. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Okay, I don't know. I can't tell you anything here. But of course, the RSI at time already was below 30 mark. Yeah. So with that understanding here as well, right? If you look at the Dow Jones chart again today, let me just go back the same thing. Okay. Okay, a bit too much already. Never mind. The Dow Jones. Yeah, sorry. Okay. The RSI for us now is still not there yet, but the tail is quite interesting because that was what actually happened back then. It's not the tail, yeah. So that's why I'm kind of feeling that, right, maybe we will see something similar that what happened back in 2018, a recovery today or tomorrow, and then maybe a little bit of selling again. Who knows, yeah? Who knows? All right, so that's my view on what I'm seeing right now. And you can see for my VIX, right, you can see that I call for buy. Remember, recently I called for buy. And I said that the VIX will go up from 18, 19 can buy, and I target for you, I say about 26 can take a sell. And indeed, now do note this is the cash VIX. The one in AIMS is a CFD. So there's a bit of price differential, right? So anyway, for the VIX, it went up to 26. And those people who remember, I told you 26 can take profit. I hope that you take profit. I know that brother Yao Tong actually took profit yesterday. So guys, remember to take some profit. Now, of course, only if the market go past 26, then we can see a crazy movement to even 36. But for that to happen, the Dow has to come down very badly. Yeah, that's why I kind of like cannot really relate how to tell you this, but I just want you to go slow. I mean, I want you to be a buyer today if you can, but then go slow, yeah? Just go slow in the with the rest of the days coming towards the Christmas period, okay? All right, so that is what I view for you in the market, and hopefully you will like that. Okay, with that itself, remember after the quadruple witching day back in 2018, 18 itself, the market came down quite a fair bit before rebounding. In 2019, the market heavy volume. Then after that, it rebounded and it went all the way up. So and 2020, it also behaved the same way. So just watch out for this. That could be a bottoming out effect as usual for the last 3 years. Let's see whether is it going to happen. Yeah. Okay, so with that, let's look at the chart right now. The bull goes moo, the bear goes grr, and the lemming go. It could be different this time. Let's take a look, guys. Now, first of all, let's take a look at China. Okay, China market. Let's take a look. China. Now, China market, I already tell you that because it closed below the 2 moving average. That's why Chinese stocks came down. So as long as China stock cannot stay above the MA200 or MA30, in this case, you can see now it's resisted at MA30, right? That means that the stock market was still going to be sideways, but you can see there's some artificial support in the market right now. So I kind of believe that, right, there could be some recovery in the near term. Once the market can cross back itself, right, I believe the Chinese stock market will go back to about 15,930 level. But of course, now there's a lot of news going on Evergrande, and a lot of local companies are also not going to pay their dues. This is actually holding down the entire market. But it doesn't seem to be like what you saw in Lehman crisis, because it seemed to be controlled, or at least the media is controlling it very well. So I think that today or tomorrow, there should be a technical rebound, but that is all I can tell you for these 2 days. Yeah. So that is the China A50. Okay. Now let's look at the indices right now. First of all, Dow Jones. Now Dow Jones today, you must understand, if you are TWB trained, you will know that today opening price is here and it's above pivot 1. So I said before, right, above OP, above pivot 1 is a buy. CCRY, it will be a buy. And KSI is green, but although it's a down tick, but still a green. So that means that there will be upside, but the upside will not be that strong, but still CCRY will be a buy candidate. Yeah, CCRY will be a buy candidate. So my view is that the market will likely, now you have opened and crossed MA 200. So the first next level it should go will be the MLP, right? The MLP is here, and that's 35,215 range, okay? Now, the opening price for today is 35,042. So which means that if, let's say, we speculate what happened in 2018, the Dow Jones went up by 300 points, then, of course, to hit the 35,215 seemingly makes sense, because MLP, right? If the market want to fake people from going in, they will bring it to MLP level. That's why I believe that the Dow Jones will hit 35,215. Now, of course, if there's going to be any spillover, excitement, follow-through buying, or, people just go nuts about it, the market can test this point, which is 35,441. Now, I don't think it will go there. I don't think so. I'm more confident with this 215, but again, I could be playing it safe. So you guys make your own decision, yeah? Okay, you make your own decision. Okay, so that is the Dow. Let's look at the Nasdaq. Now, Nasdaq is recovering pretty strongly for today. You can see that the boys came in. The KSI jump came in 2 days ago, and likely it's a good sign that the market could be recovering, because the market did come down, tested all the KCB, 3 of them, and rebounded. That's a pretty one. And of course, whole theory also showed that the market rebounded. So all these tells you that the market may be up. And of course, today opening price is above pivot 1, right? So above OP, above pivot 1 is a buy. So that's why I kind of believe that, right, the Nasdaq should be able to recover, and maybe it will be able to go and touch maybe 16,000. Yeah, maybe it may touch down there. Okay, so overall, it's an up for today. Yeah, based on the chart, not a personal view. Okay, S&P 500. Now S&P 500 also have the same thing. It is also opening price. It's also above OP, right? Above OP. Sorry, the OP is above pivot 1. My bad. So as long as it's above OP and above pivot 1, it's still a buy. But the only thing is this: the KSI is actually red in color, and it's a down tick some more. So basically, we're trying to tell you that, right, there will be initial resistance for S&P 500. Now, S&P 500, the first level it will go will be this 4604, and that's MLP. Now, if anywhere you go higher, so it may have to go all the way to 46.7, which I don't think so. You'll go there. So my belief is that this is the cash SL, right? The cash SL tell me that 46.15. So if it ask me to be a fair value, maybe this is the price, 46.15. Yeah. So if the S&P do go higher, 46.15 should be the level to watch out for. Yeah, 46.15. Okay, all right. So that is my view of the market right now for the S&P 500, US stocks and stuff like that. Just give me a short moment, yeah. Some messages coming in as usual. Just give me a moment, guys. Okay, thanks, Stan. Okay, so that's S&P 500. Hang Seng, I already tell you my view already, did I? Oh, okay, didn't. Okay, so now Hang Seng. Okay, now Hang Seng today is also very interesting. Yeah, let me explain to you my view. Now, Hang Seng this morning opening price is also above pivot 1. So by right, above OP, above pivot 1 is a buy. but the KSI is red as compared to the Dow Jones and S&P. This guy, Dow Jones is green, sorry. Compared to the Dow Jones itself, it was green, but this guy is red and it's a downtick. That means that there is actually a reduction on the selling effect, reduction on the selling effect. Okay, so with that itself, right, my view is this, okay, the Dow Jones has to cross, the Hang Seng has to cross 22,937. Now, the high right now is 22,921. So the Hang Seng, in my opinion, should be bottoming out soon because the BNB extension has been done. You can see that has been done. Yeah, it was triggered on this day, and about 4 days later, it got triggered beautifully, and now it went beyond it. But today, is the opening price is actually above pivot 1, so I believe it's a buy. So I kind of believe that later on, if the market do rebound in China market, we may see the market cross past MLP. And of course, likely itself, right, it may try to go up itself. Okay, now to go up to 23,755, I don't think so because it's like 1,000 points from here. So maybe not, maybe halfway, yeah, maybe halfway. But overall today, I think that the first target it should be going is the MLP first. So, all right, for Hang Seng. Okay, all right, so you can hear my voice and my sentiment. I prefer you to be on the long side today for time being. But once it goes higher, you can take some profit already, yeah? Okay. Now, this is the Nikkei. Now, Nikkei also displayed the same thing again. So today, all the indices until now shows that the market opens and it's all above pivot 1. So ideally, this is the time to buy. So a lot of guys are selling the market, but we are in TWB, we are actually buyers. So we've been we call for buy in Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P, Hang Seng, and even Nikkei right now. Because our strategy is very simple. We follow the system. The system say what, we do what. So when the market opened this morning for the Nikkei, we can see that the Nikkei KSI is green. Yeah, let me just bring it up to you, Honia. The KSI is green. Can you see that? The KSI is green. So definitely itself, right, it's more buying. So because it's green and the opening price is above the pivot 1, so above OP, CCRY is a buy on the Nikkei. This is what I really like because everything's in line. And if we look at the 15-minute chart, you can see it very clearly. Let's take a look. See, the moment the market opened, right, once it opened, immediately there is a bomb at the bottom. So that explains to you the 2 lines you need to draw. And of course, the market purposely stopped there and rebound. So that's why when you see a bomb, a BNB bomb at the bottom of the screen, that means that that could be the bottom of the day. Look for buy. And you see, if you look for buy instantaneously itself, your risk is only this much, but your profit itself is only 4 times. So that's the reason why I tell you this, our TWB system definitely can go international level. Because as long as the market patterns don't change, our trading system don't change, we will definitely able to make money. So I cannot deny that, right? If we can go to Japan to do MAO or do such trading live session, right? Oh my goodness, or Thailand, Taiwan, wow. I think it'd be great fun, you know that. I really think it'd be great fun. And of course, if pandemic is all over, wow, this will even be better, yeah? Okay, I know that I've been some daydream right now, but why not? Okay, so Nikkei, the first target I'm going to see is definitely 38,563 because that's the MA30 and the MA200 is pretty nearby. So I suspect that the Nikkei may actually test it too. And that will be 28,794. So let's stick with one first, the easier one, 28,563, which is very nearby. I think that the Nikkei should be able to touch and go over there itself. Yep. Okay, guys. So guys, can you feel that today? You can feel that today is more for buying. Can you hear me out? So for those who actually can hear me that today I'm actually advocating on buying despite calling for sell for the last few days, give me a yes right now that you actually understand that today I'm calling for buy. All right, so today I'm calling for buy. Can you feel it? All right. Now I repeat, if you're gonna go back to 2018 level itself, right? 2018, the December 21st, the market, the Dow did actually go up initially, up by 300 points. Then after that, U-turn come down very strongly. So that's why I say now you make money in the Asia hours first. You buy, do take profit along the way. Then after that, in case it really repeat itself, then be very careful, it may go down faster. So just remember, by the rules, we just trade according to plan, but we take profit along the way, okay? This is not the time to bottom up buying yet. I don't think so. we are at the bottoming out buying yet. I don't think so. Yeah, I really don't think so, because the market is still pretty, the situation now is very different, because the last few days, the market just started the selling. Okay, so a bit different. Yeah. Okay, so that is the Nikkei. All right, thank you very much for everyone who feel that way, that you can feel my tone. Okay. Now, so definitely later on, right, we should see DAX recovering. Now, DAX yesterday hits the BNB SL level and then rebounded. So I cannot believe that it will go back up again. It may test the RL level. So the RL level is, let me just take the number in. The number will be 15,439. Okay, so that means that DAX should be able to see 15,439 later. All right. Now, of course, the MLP, all these are not available yet, but we are talking about around there. So the next number that is after that itself will be about 15,583, because this again is not updated, right? We're updating only when the market opens. But use the old number, we should see the DAX trading around this 2 point, which is 15,583 and 15,439. Okay, right. So this level will be a good level for you to take note for later. Yeah. Okay. So I'm done with the indices. Let's look at the commodities like crude oil right now. Now, crude oil is a doji yesterday. Doji, okay, DJDD, doji directional day. So therefore, if the doji directional day confirms it itself, right, today should be a directional day, and today's opening price is actually also above pivot 1. Wow, okay, all above pivot 1. So which means that if the market can cross 69.33 is the MLP, crude oil could be going back up again, and that's $71.10. So unbelievable, but it's true. The KSI is also green. So that means that if today crude oil is to go up, right, this will likely be the catalyst to push all the market higher, because that is what I usually see that. So watch crude closely. If crude goes up, stock market will go up. Don't care whether your inflation on this nonsense burst for today. Likely, if the crude goes up, the stock market will go up, and it will be like moving together. So watch out for crude. Crude could be the catalyst for today. Yeah. So crude will be the main watcher or catalyst. Watch. Okay, so I'm using it for today as a reference. I only meant for today, okay? Only meant for today, $71.10, yeah? So I think our Miss Susan should be all the way ready to do some crude oil trading. All right, so that is the crude oil. Let's look at gold. Now, gold is definitely having a bit of problem, yeah, because you must understand, gold basically went past the BNB RL and it touches the BNB 1x1, right? And we know that once market hit the 1x1, usually it will pull back. So it's actually following a script that we all know in the market. We actually follow, right? It's actually following exactly. So now, if let's say it gets itself strongly supported, we may see a turnaround. Now take a look. Now we have the MA30 is 1790.3. We have the MLP at 1795. We have the MA200, sorry, at 1796. So in short itself this morning, the market, the gold did come down to MA30 and then stopped there and rebounded. Now at the bottom of my screen, there's no blue bars. KSI is green, KCX about a couple of days ago. So in short, later on, once the Dow Jones, once the crude oil goes up, Dow Jones goes up, gold will likely follow through. Gold will likely follow through. So the first target it will go, it has to cross 1796 because that is where the MLP and the MA200 are all there. So once it can cross through 1796, I believe that today we should be able to see 1806, okay? 1806 is my target. Now, whether or not can you cross to 1808.80, that one, I'll leave it there first. But today, I'm saying that 1806 will be my target as long as the equity market is moving higher as per se. Now, of course, on the flip side, if the market goes below OP, oh, that will be bad. If it goes below OP, that means all the MLP, MA is all to pressure it down. Then, of course, for gold to hit 1780 is going to be very likely already. So traders, today, watch out for the opening price of gold, which is 1790. So if it goes higher, stick to the buy side and aim for 1796 first. than 1806. But on the flip side, if gold stays down, then it might be going down to 1780 mark. Okay, so traders, all clear? Yeah, very simple. Yeah, okay. Silver. Now, silver already bottomed out back then, okay, 2 days, 3 days ago, when the market bottomed out here at the BNB minus 1x1. And of course, the KSI turned green, the blue bars uptick. So all these tells you that this silver has recovered a bit from the bottom. So like I say again, if later on gold price goes up, right, silver should be able to test again. I believe that silver may be able to test $22.67 in the short term. Yeah, today it's at 22.26, so to go up is possible. Now, of course, you may say, well, Cal, 40 cents only was a big deal. Yeah, it is 40 cents, but it's still quite a bit. 10% of 10% of $22 counter itself, right, is $2. So 1% itself, right, is about 20 cents. So to go up by 40 cents is about 2%. Yeah, it's pretty good. Good money, yeah. So think about it, 22.67 for this silver. Okay. Now, last two, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, of course, definitely, if let's say that if I suspect that there will be some recovery in the equity market, then we are seeing right now very clear that today the Bitcoin is trading higher right now. KSI is still green and the blue bars are retracting upwards. So there is a chance for Bitcoin to test today 49,000. Yeah, it will test 49,400 level. Okay, of course, a bit more crazy, it may even test 51,700. Yeah, these are the two levels that I think Bitcoin may be able to test. If let's say we are quite sure, because today is a DJDD, right? So that's why now you can see Bitcoin is actually surging up. So for Bitcoin is surging up, definitely there will be some funds coming in the market. So you remember that the bonds market must have came off because the yield went up, right? So the bond market money may have came to the equity market, so they'll be buying anything they can see just for probably a Christmas rally. Okay, because they already tell the whole world about Christmas rally. I think that they may purposely make it come in a little bit earlier, just for the sake of doing that. Yeah, my personal view. And last but not least is Ethereum. Ethereum also did the same thing. It's tried its best to get itself supported over this period of time. And now it is actually strongly supported above the MA200 at 37.30. And now it crossed MLP. This morning it was below MLP and now it crossed MLP. So for Ethereum, it should be going up to 4079 later. And of course, they can go to KCB and that's 41.23. I think that this will be the level that I think that Ethereum will go today. All right, so you can see that today overall from the starting to the beginning and then now from starting to the end, this majority of them are all above OP, above pivot one. Even Ethereum is almost OP above pivot one. Bitcoin, I couldn't remember. I'm bringing it in right now. Bitcoin is not. Bitcoin is below pivot one, so it's only Ethereum. So all this tells me that, right, all these above OP, above P1 trades are all the buy trade, and you should be buying them yourself for today. But I say once again, we have seen it happen in 2018 before. It went all the way up and then it pulled all the way down. This could be the one. So again, please take safe. See the KTR, take your profit first, and put SWL to protect your profit. Okay. All right, that will be all for today. Thank you very much. I wish that you guys could enjoy yourself today. Today is a very good day for trading, in my opinion. Let's make more money, and I will see you later on at 3 p.m. for our BNB day chart revision, okay, for Super Tuesday. Guys, see you guys. Bye-bye.